What's up, guys? Chris. Here to do a quick vid prediction. UFC on Fox 8. Rory MacDonald versus Jake Ellenberger. I know the main event is Demetrius Johnson versus John Moraga, but to be honest, I'm not all that hyped for that fight. And full disclosure, I'm not all that hyped for this card. As far as UFC on Fox cards, I think this is the least stacked one that I can think of off the top of my head. In regards to the main event, I really didn't know a lot about John Moraga besides what I've seen of him fighting until I watched today's Road to the Octagon. For what I saw in there, I'm rooting for the guy. I hope he wins by knockout. But I imagine Demetrius Johnson's going to win by decision. As far as the fight I am looking forward to, the co-main event between Rory MacDonald and Jake Ellenberger, though, good fight. Really good fight. Two top 5, welterweights in the UFC, or at least top 6. Both, I would imagine. You got to have them in your top 6. MacDonald coming out the win over BJ Penn, dominated BJ, but BJ's past his prime a lot smaller than Rory. Ellenberger coming off a knockout win over Nate Marquardt, which is a big win because Marquardt was coming in out of Strikeforce as a welterweight champ, big UFC return, got smashed out in 1 by the Juggernaut. As far as how I see this fight playing out, Ellenberger really good in the first round. Usually fades as the fight goes on, but he's dangerous in the first round. Got power. Outside of maybe Johnny Hendricks, probably the most powerful puncher, hardest hitter at welterweight in the UFC. If he could tag Rory, he might be able to hurt him. We still haven't seen Rory's chin tested outside of the Carlos Condit fight, but that was more so damage done on the ground. Coincidentally, both these guys have like 3 combined losses in the UFC, and each of them lost to Condit. That said, Ellenberger training down at Ring with Mark Munoz. They showed on the UFC on Road to the Octagon special that he's training his hands, his boxing with Jeff Mayweather, so obviously he's looking to improve his technique, not just rely on his power. So that should help him. MacDonald trained with TriStar. Actually, they showed MacDonald training with Weidman, or at least sparring with him for this fight, which he looked to be holding his own. So they say iron sharpens iron. Trained with GSP, doing some training with Weidman. That's obviously going to be beneficial to him or any fighter out there. But yeah, Rory, good, well-rounded fighter. This guy's been in the sport from a young age. Prodigy, supposed to be the heir apparent to George St. Pierre in the welterweight division. He needs to win a fight like this to really continue those prospects, that ascent, so to speak. And I think he gets it done here. As long as he can avoid getting hurt in the first round, I think he can get a decision here. And I think he can because he's a little bit more, I don't want to say elusive, but he's more fluid in his stand-up game. And his striking's more well-rounded. He can mix in kicks a lot better than Ellenberger. He's got better movement. I think he'll look to kind of try to play it safe. Box, kick from a distance. Similar to what he did to BJ Penn in the first round or 2. And then Ellenberger, if he slows down a third, then Rory may look to turn it on. Don't know if he's going to get a stop share. I'd actually be surprised if he does. But, yeah, I think Rory gets a decision here as long as he doesn't get hurt early on by Jake Ellenberger. But I'm looking forward to this fight. I think it's going to be a good one. Probably the best one on the card. Second most significant fight on the card, in my opinion. And I'm also looking forward to it because Jake Ellenberger has been going at Rory MacDonald on Twitter, jokingly, but pretty funny. And, Rory MacDonald comes across as a guy who doesn't have a good sense of humor, so he's probably been taking it more personal than in jest. But it's helped build intrigue and anticipation for this fight. So give me Rory MacDonald by decision in a, fight that's got a lot of implications in the UFC welterweight division. As far as the rest of the card, don't really have a lot to say about it. There's been injuries. Unfortunately, because I was really looking forward to Robbie Lawler versus Bahadurzada, but unfortunately that fight's not taking place, so, whatever. What are your guys' thoughts on this fight in particular? You want to give any predictions or thoughts on the rest of the card? Feel free to, but want to hear thoughts on MacDonald versus Ellenberger. Who do you see winning and how? That's it for now. Link to Twitter, Science Finds, whatever else in the info show as always. Till next time, I'm out.